I thank HR Paro's team for giving this opportunity to be speaking again on the very important subject of children. Metacognition. It's a very, very high-sounding word, but in its essence, it's so simple. It's about knowing about knowing. It's thinking about thinking. In short, it presumes that whatever we achieve in this world, or for that matter, whatever we don't even achieve in this world, it's a very direct correlation of our thoughts about ourselves, of our thoughts about the events happening in our lives, about the thoughts which come about the solutions which we need to crack some challenges which come in front of us. Now, contrary to the belief that metacognition is a very intricate process, it actually is a very, very simple process. You give a simple little challenge to a 3-year-old, 4-year-old child to crack, and you'll find the child actually practicing this metacognition aspects in a big way, which is all about knowing what they know and then trying to use them as a strategy, trying to use them as a tactics, and then getting across their challenge or their problem. And if you bring your mind back to what I was saying earlier, that just ask a child to construct a block out of some smaller blocks in a particular shape. It's a challenge for that child, and you'll find the child would initially struggle for a minute or so trying to put that particular structure in place what you have asked him to do. But then as he gets more comfortable, you can almost see, in fact you can almost hear the child articulating by his actions all metacognitive processes, whatever he would have learned, observed, and applied, he would be applying at that particular point in time to solve that problem. And such a pleasure to see that whatever skills have been acquired at that young age also, whatever that little mind has acquired, it is all put to the best of the use to crack that challenge. And 90% you'll find that the kids do crack that challenge. It's so heartening to see the metacognition process in work. But somewhere, down the line, as they start getting burdened with the academic studies and a little more demands from the outside world, that is a time when somewhere their metacognitive abilities, they just disappear. The trick is to keep those metacognitive abilities in a child which are already present there alive. Not only alive, but sharpen them more. Very plainly speaking, metacognition is nothing. Cognition is about recognizing, about knowing, about knowledge, about thinking, and meta is behind. So if you put the two words together, it's like whenever you are doing something, whatever you have learned through any process during your life, you're actually looking a little behind and then getting a solution or devising a strategy to crack some kind of a challenge. This is exactly what it is about. It's so simple. And earlier the child learns it and sharpens it, he's going to be better at handling problems later in life. This is precisely the reason why we sometimes see that people who are of a higher IQ and score better grades they are unable to make it big in life. It is those mediocre looking children who make it big in life, and it's only because their metacognitive abilities have been sharpened to that extent. It's actually not how much you know, it's actually about how much you can apply what you know. And this is exactly the key to succeeding in practical life. It goes very well with academics. Nobody is demeaning academics, because academics will naturally get you the knowledge required for activating your cognitive abilities. But it is more about recalling that and applying it in a proper manner. And trust me, people can be trained to do that. One of the initial steps towards metacognition process is goal setting. Now, goal setting is actually, if you ask me, it's the trigger point, it's the beginning point. And it's something like, simply put, you are actually beginning with the end in mind. And when you begin with the end in mind, you are bound to be heading in the right direction. And whatever steps, whatever actions you are undertaking, they all are going to be facilitating you in that direction, and the energies are preserved, the efforts are preserved, the sharpness of the focus is more. So hence it's all about goal setting. So there is a definitive connection between metacognition. There's a connection to goal setting in a big way. In fact, it is the initial step, besides whatever you keep on acquiring as a knowledge from your five senses, applying all your five senses. Now, with this, we'll leave you for some thoughts, food for thoughts. So we'll leave you some food for thoughts, and in the next video, we'll catch up with goal setting, which is the first step of the metacognitive process. So thank you very much. Happy New Year and enjoy.